Armin, Susie, do you listen to music whilst you work out? What motivates you?
Yes, I do. Susie doesn't work out.
What is working out?
I do listen to music.
¿Cómo se dice working out?
I have a problem with music. Like sometimes I'm like waiting for I know this next set is going to be hard. So I'm waiting for the right music to be like really pumping me up for it. And if it's the right music, then if I listen to it last week, it's not going to do it for me this week because I overuse that music. So I have to like keep finding new, really good music. And I'm really picky that it's just going to be the right type of, just going to be really aggressive, really powerful to make me go through this like set. And yeah, it's just like, if I keep reusing the same music, it's not going to have the same effect in a week. So it's really, that's a challenge for me to constantly. Yeah.
What you guys are learning is how incredibly specific Armin is.
Yeah. It's a curse.
Wait, Tony's comment.
Wait. No.
Hell yeah.
I hate his music. That's one thing I don't like about it. Okay, let's read this. Harshit is like, we're edging Harshit now.
Oh my god. Reality is not objective per se, e.g., my blue is not the same as your blue. We just.
Oh my god, Harshit. I'm going to come beat you up.
Oh no.
Wait, not really. Joking, okay? Reality is not objective per se. That's the definition of being objective, okay? What do you mean reality is not objective? Your perception of reality, perception of reality is different from my perception of reality. Reality is objective by definition. Just because your perception of reality is different, that doesn't make reality different. That doesn't make reality not objective. Okay? So for example, blue is objectively certain wavelengths are always a certain, like just because I'm going to see this wavelength, my eyes and my brain is going to perceive this wavelength different from your eyes and your brain. That doesn't mean the wavelength is different. And that doesn't mean that the chemical reaction that happens for that wavelength to have an effect on my eye and the neurons that take that information to my brain, what is happening is objectively a certain chemical reaction. That chemical reaction might be a different chemical reaction than what's happening in your brain, but the chemical reactions that are happening, they're objectively happening.
This is so funny. Wait,
oh my god!
It goes from secular rarity. It's Harshit. Armin is going after Harshit today. So really, I was like, who are they gonna go after?
Oh yeah, see, Nico is right. Do not confuse blue with the experience of blue. Blue light has a defined wavelength. Exactly. Nico gets it. Nico gets it.
Hey, I understand. Finally, I caught up with an AR stream. Welcome.
We only have 7 more minutes though. So ask your question, Ian. We are gonna be we're gonna focus on Ian's question because
hello.
Oh. Which one do you think is the most amusing religion? Amusing. Islam. What do you mean by amuse? How do you define amusing? Define amusing. I'm being very technical.
You're so literal. I can't stand you.
Okay, so these are two different definitions.
How can you overthink this, Armin?
Causing laughter or providing entertainment. So if causing laughter, Hinduism. Providing entertainment, Islam. Especially because I like mysteries and there's so many things that has not been discovered about the reality of Islam. Like Christianity, Judaism, Hinduism, they have been studied by secular scholars forever, right? Islam hasn't been. So there's so much mystery left. And that's entertaining. The possibility of discovering new things about Islam is very entertaining to me.
I think.
What about
you? Oh, Stony Lonesome is right. Because I was gonna say like there are various cults that have very specific beliefs, that are just so amusing. And Stony Lonesome saying, my favorite religion are those like Black Hebrew Israelite, Rastafari, Nation of Islam, Jehovah's Witnesses, and Hotep. I don't even know if I can say that. So I mean, those are all separate groups, right? But the Black Hebrew Israelites. Now, the Black Hebrew Israelites are effing amusing. Oh my God. I used to go talk to those guys on purpose. Which is, you know, like the equivalent, like my racial equivalent of talking to the Triple K. It goes so deep. I can't even get into everything they believe. They believe that the chariots of fire are UFOs. They're anti-vax. They're like into naturalistic health. They hate white people. Like, there's so many different levels, and it's fascinating. Oh my God. When I was talking to them, I can't tell you how many times they asked me if I was the feds. They're like, why are you asking questions? Just That's amazing. Just chef's kiss.
All right. We need to do questions really fast. Harsh is saying, because we're only at 5 more minutes, I posted this for Nico as well. It is not a sharply defined peak, but a range of wavelengths. And the range can vary based on the subjective experience of an individual. Yeah, but what the definitions, what you can decide how to define the wavelengths, where the blue starts and where purple, you know, ends. Those decisions are separate from the objective of reality that this wavelength is like has a higher frequency than that one, right? Those are, and even the, you know, you deciding we're going to decide from this wavelength to this wavelength, we're going to decide that we're going to call this blue, okay? You could be like, that's subjective, but those subjective decisions also happened because of objective chemical reactions in our brain that made us decide one thing over something else, right? So the subjectivity of how we describe nature does not challenge its underlying objective reality.
Wait, Ion is asking a question, and we have to take him since he just joined.
Okay.
Armin, what happened to 2 streams depending on 2 time zones? Well, the truth is that Armin doesn't want to do it without me anymore.
Yeah. Yes, it's been. I really enjoyed these streams when Susie's around, and that other time Susie's not around, and it just doesn't. I don't feel it. It just, if Susie at some point joins that other time zone, then I'll do them. It's just not the same. It just doesn't feel right. I don't know. I'll try. I'll try for you guys. I'll try, but it's just so. I don't know. It's just. Yeah.
You need Susie.
I need my Susie.
Tony Lonesome is saying Triple K sounds like the opening act at a Lil Wayne concert. No, that's 666 Mafia. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, this is actually a very important question. Next question: Constantinople or Istanbul? Which name is better for the Turkish city? I don't. Yes, obviously Constantinople. Why? Why did they change that? Like you had. It was. I don't understand why they changed that. Isn't there a song about this? There's a song about the name change.
Istanbul or Constantinople.
Yes. Why did they change it? It's like so much history in that name.
Also, it's Constantinople insane. Is just really fun to say.
Yes. You know, at least like with Ctesiphon and Baghdad, you could be like, well, technically Baghdad is a little bit over there and Ctesiphon is a little bit over here, right? You could say stuff like that, all right? But like, what? It's the same city. Why did you... Somebody have to explain this. Turks, you have to explain yourself.
I demand answers.
Okay, we need to go. Yeah, we need to go. Oh, okay, wait.
One last question from Ion since he made it.
Well, we actually technically answered this. Because we talked about objective reality and whether or not we said, okay, so Ion, when you were in here, what we suggested is that if objective reality is indistinguishable from an illusion if for all practical reasons it doesn't really matter that it's not real. You could treat it as real, right? It's basically, this is the whole dragon in the garage. Hold on, let me see. Dragon in the garage, and then you have Russell's teapot. And what was the third one?
The pink unicorn?
No.
No.
No, flying spaghetti monster and all of that. Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically not, if you can't, unfalsifiable claim, so you could ignore it, right?
Yeah. Oh, AGA saying, had an emergency yesterday, and when things were uncertain as to what was wrong with me, one thing I was thinking about was how important this one life is, and that I no longer waste it worshiping some god. We're so glad that you're feeling better, AGA. Get plenty of rest, take care of yourself, and I'm glad that you could join us for this stream. I hope that you know, you get to tune out, you know, the BS going on for a little while. Hopefully we made you laugh. And yeah. Take care of yourself, friend. I
just want to read the definition of solipsism for people who don't know. Most of the time when you say that, for me, the brain in the vat thing comes to mind, right? But the actual definition is the philosophical idea that only one's mind is sure to exist as an epistemological position. Knowledge of anything outside one's own mind is unsure. The external world and other minds cannot be known and might not exist outside the mind, right? So people, the way that people summarize this is they come like, for laymen, the explanation is like, imagine the Matrix, or imagine if your brain is in a vat and everything you're experiencing is just being given, fed to your brain. There's no way that you could prove that none of that is true, right? And yeah, it's true. You can't prove that, but who gives a crap? Everything that I'm experiencing is seemingly following a certain non-contradictory models that have predictive power, and they're repeatable, and that is how it exactly would be like if it was objectively real. So you could treat it the same way. Right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, not really, because at least so arguing with postmodernists is like arguing with solipsists. Arguing with postmodernists is worse because solipsists care about what is real, right? They are very obsessed in actually knowing what is real, right? Postmodernists don't even care about what is real, right? So as frustrating as you think solipsists are, postmodernists are worse.
Hey guys, if you're a fan of blasphemy and sexy Kali, you know, like me, then that means that you probably want more blasphemous art. Well, I have good news for you. If you subscribe to our newsletter, link in the description below, then you get a free booklet of some of the tastiest blasphemous art available today. So, if you want some of this delicious blasphemy, and we're so generous that we update it for you guys weekly for free, all you have to do is sign up for our newsletter below. You can also go to blasphemousart.com/ebook. That's blasphemousart.com/ebook. Sign up with your email, and you get free gifts of this tasty blasphemy. What could be better? So make sure you sign up. Link below.